Hey, Cale, is Adrian Gomez with 212 Athlete. Thanks for coming to the camp. I really appreciate you, and I'm excited to look a little deeper into your motion. So right now you're sitting at about 120 degrees, and what I'd like to see happen is you getting down below 110. What does that look like? Well, it looks like this. Your butt getting down to around here is 100 degrees. So if you can sit down into this line, we're talking just 4 or 5 inches. That if you did that, you'd be able to maintain that power to the back leg and be able to really drive through, because you got some serious power. You really have the ability to throw the ball well, but it could be even better. It could be fabulous. You know what I mean? So I want you to squat better out of that. Add a plant leg, and you set up very, very good here. This could go quick. Your knee doesn't even move. It's fabulous. So your knee's set up, and you're starting to rotate around that front leg very, very quickly. That's fabulous. It's awesome. Okay, so that's not an issue. Out of extension here, this double angle, you're at 111 degrees, which is another fabulous number. Your back leg staying on the ground, which is awesome. Let's look at where this is. 129 degrees. This is where something that you could definitely improve on. Your front knee, you're rotating into that front knee, and it's staying a little bit low. And that's why you're really actually losing quite a bit of power out of that front leg. All this energy is going out of that front leg, and it should be in the baseball, but it's not. So what I want to teach you to do is get this knee to come back, and that's going to help you push your chest through in a better fashion with a lot more leverage. If you don't have that front knee come back, you don't have that leverage that you would need to really throw the ball hard. So front knee is really the only thing that I want you to work on as far as lower body goes. Okay, let's look at your posture. Out of your posture, this is, dang it, that's your posture at ball release. You're sitting here. It's not bad, but I'd like to see you sit back a little bit further. That's going to minimize your head movement. You go to starting here, ending here. That's going to increase your ability to rotate around your body. I think you're going to need that. You have a fabulous smooth throw, but it could be even better. Okay, so let's look at where your release point is. We're talking about launch here. So flight path starts right here. It's just outside of your front toe. I want that to be maybe another 8 inches forward. And a lot of the problem stems from this front knee not coming back and your chest driving through. So you're damn close to figuring this stuff out, but the front knee's definitely got to improve to come back. And that's something that you can work on the website. And there's access to all those videos on there. Okay, so let's look at stacking. Looking back in here at your stack, your upper body, you do get back a little bit. This this head needs to stay over that rubber as long as possible. So I'd like you to stack a little bit better than you are. I'd like to see you maybe in this position where your knee's inside. You're doing a good job, knee inside, and you're driving. There's a lot of movement with your elbow. We can talk about this later, but I'm just watching initially. It's a little bit. It goes up, pinches, it goes down, and then it's got to come up again. There's just a lot of movement with your elbow that I don't necessarily think is going to be positive for your elbow and your shoulder. I think that's a lot of stress. I think you get here and pinch, and you rotate your body, your hips. That's what I want you to do. Those hips and that chest, I want you to drive with your body and not your arm. And I think there's a lot of movement with your elbow, too much. And that could be a potential injury waiting to happen in the next few years as you throw harder. So I want you to work on that, pinching and then driving with your chest and not necessarily with your arm. Getting into the next phase. This back knee, you're at 100. Oh, we already measured that. That's good. Okay. So stacking. Let's look at your front glove. Watch your front glove drop down. So it's kind of uneven. What happens is one arm comes down and this arm's stuck. So what does it have to do? It has to come up and over. So you could help support this rotation if you continued this rotation with the front glove this way, and then your chest comes through. Not bad. And I want you to look at this. So front glove definitely I want you to use first, but I want you to see what goes first, your chest or your elbow. And I'm going to just say that it's really your elbow. Your elbow is leading everything, and I don't want that to happen. I want you to stay pinched here and continue to rotate with your chest, not your elbow. So when I measure this, watch this. I measure this. I'm measuring your shoulders, and watch how low your elbow is. It's about 8 degrees low. Your elbow should be right off of here. So I'd like to get this elbow pinched and to start driving with your chest so that you don't have such a variable elbow. That elbow is moving quite a bit, and I don't want that. I want you to throw with your body. So, high elbow, you have a low elbow, but that's something that I want you to work on. All of the arm care is going to help a lot as well. Let's look at your chest extension here. So as you get into your chest extension, right here, hip, chest extension, 41's not bad, but it could be even better. It could be in the 50s, high 40s. We're talking just a few inches forward. But this in front knee is really what's in the way. The front knee, this has got to get better, got to get a higher angle, and I'll measure this angle for you so you can get some reference. 127 degrees, it's too low. Needs to be above probably 135. So what does 135 look like? Means this front knee's got to come back better. Okay. Last thing we're going to talk about is arm fly out. And this is what you don't have. You're able to keep that elbow bent and rotate through, pronate through. This is a fabulous throw. Able to pronate, really good job inside. And I don't think you have an arm fly out. So I think that's fabulous as well. So you're doing a lot of great things, but could it be better? Yes, it could be better. It could be, you could be the best. If you put time into this, if you watch this video enough and look at all the things and then go on the website and really look at what you need to do and put together a plan. So thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.